I decided to do this matchup, Satou vs Yuno, as my final yandere rap battle for a while. Ironically, I don't actually like either of these characters, Satou in particular being one of my least favorite characters. They were fun to write about though, because I'm passionate about the yandere archetype. I have a lot of opinions about the yandere archetype, of which I wanted to discuss using Satou and Yuno as kind of like mouthpieces for my thoughts. These rap battles are a sort of like compare and contrast between two characters, and to do that, I had to think like the characters, what would they say and such. Of course I take creative liberties, but that's a given. The gist of Satou vs Yuno at its most oversimplified is that Yuno knows her actions for love are evil, yet embraces it, and Satou doesn't recognize the obvious evil of her action for love. There's a lot more to it though, a lot of quote-unquote nuance and subtlety with how complex the characters are, but this is a mini commentary on a 2-minute rap battle, not a video essay analysis. The basic conflict of the matchup is that Satou thinks that the love Yuno believes in is wrong, and Yuno is just pointing out the obvious about Satou being a delusional, mentally broken hypocrite. Writing for Satou in particular got me in a weird, uncomfortable place, because like, have you shook your life really? Okay, now this bit is just an anime review, so like when I first watched the show, I absolutely hated it. This was my first reaction to it. It's one of the most unpleasant watches I've ever had. The show is expertly made to make a viewer uncomfortable because the way the show is framed is like a riff on perspective, as it comes from Satou's, who views her love with like Shio as like sunshines and butterflies, because that's what she believes. The juxtaposition of positive framing and a detestable thing makes it like really uncomfortable to watch. Needless to say, the show wasn't initially a positive experience, but was an experience that stuck in my mind for months. So I do kind of respect the show more than I'd like it, because it does what it's meant to do really well, even if what it's trying to do is make you feel awful and hate humanity or whatever. So back to the rap battle. I'll finish off by answering a few questions about the battle. Regarding VAs, casting for the specific battle wasn't difficult. Yuno is a very popular character. There's a lot of people out there with a lot of potential. Meeting people you work with requires both you and them to be at the right place at the right time, I think. I'm really lucky to have met Eva back when she auditioned for Hanyu. If you become good friends with VAs, it becomes easier to keep collaborating with them. Also, when it comes to the beat, I literally just asked Vinny to make it, and he did. Talented guy. Stream his music. Writing lyrics in this battle's instance was actually really easy. Literally took an afternoon to complete the first draft. Sometimes writing is not easy at all, especially when you're someone who insists to write alone all the time, so it's a miracle when I'm able to write to completion so quickly. Sometimes when I'm jogging, lyric ideas and jokes come naturally, but sometimes I forget to write them down. And finally, I try to make each verse for each character have good lines, because I don't think a one-sided rap battle would be fun to watch. Rap battles aren't a great equalizer as death is, but making rap battles is most fun when each character equals each other out, or in this battle's case, be both equally as evil and wrong.